So the next person who's going to speak is here, Nylstar, and I want him to see if he's here already, and Alfonso can come and talk to you. So it's a very interesting story how I met him. So as you can imagine, I'm very much an arts and crafts girl. I've always been very much about natural fibres, and every time everyone talks to me about recycling, my hackles go up, and I'm always worried about all the microplastic pollution that is done right now. It doesn't matter if it's recycled or not, every time we wash something which is made out of recycled or non-recycled nylon plastic, that is leaving microplastic pollution into the ocean, into our water, and all of this goes into. So I've been really worried about that. It's something that I've been discussing with a lot of people. How can we solve this problem? Until one day, a friend of ours introduced me to a brother. He's right here. And I'm going to let him talk about his passion, because he's just as passionate as Carlos is about what he's doing. And honestly, with their solution, I think it's such a winner. If the industry were to really take this, I'm going to let him explain it to you and his journey of how he found it, which is really quite amazing.
This is Alfonso Cierra. I am the owner and the CEO of Nylstar. I will introduce the company with a video. It will be much shorter. We are basic. We are the industry. We have a huge volume and capacity. And let me first of all say thank you for inviting me to be here. I know the industry, we need to take place in this fight in a really realistic and tangible way, with no marketing, with no big departments of sustainability, of marketing, trying to explain things. I have to tell you that I am not from the industry. I am a lawyer. I made my money in real estate and in law. And in 2008, I discovered this company that was part of the biggest group of Europe of nylon. And I don't know why that day I visited the company. They were closing the company, and I decided to understand why that material was so important and that has so much quality. The people of the factory took me to give a walk, and then I was dead. And then my family, my little fortune, my life changed completely, because I went in a totally opposite direction of the industry. I took the company, I stopped it. It was a company of 1,200 tons a month of yarn, which means 20% of Inditex Group, which is a lot. But I decided to go back to the technology and to the way of doing things in the 70s and in the 80s. So the company on those times, they had a really quality way of creating the molecular, to create it really with a really high cohesion and crystallinity, which guarantee a quality that will give all the answers for circular economy. So let me put the video and we follow.
Brilliant. Oops, sorry. Alfonso's young son wants to.
Yeah, because he has a paper.
He has a paper.
And we invest the weekends in, we always go the weekend and we work. So they said, okay, we are not in the pool, we need to talk.
I agree, I agree. Let me just see if I can put this for you. Sorry. I have to stop screen sharing. Sorry. So, I mean, as I'm trying to solve this problem, I just wanted you to let people know. So you bought this company and they were making regular nylon and they were producing with regular format, and you decided to completely change and do something completely different. I mean, what made you do that? Like, why? Were you already conscious of the impact this was having, or was it because you? No, okay, because that's really, really interesting for me. But let's just put the video. I'm just gonna screen share. We're gonna have to go with this because I'm not sure Actually, I can find.
Okay, well, the
right now.
videos are on the website,
Yeah.
so
You can go to the website, to their website, and check out the
and
video,
you
which
can-
shows you
and
exactly
can
the
share-
technology.
and you can share the videos. Okay.
Let me just do a screen share. Sorry. There you go.
Okay.
Let me just
Can
do
you
a
put it
full
bigger?
screen. Yeah, I'm going to make it full screen.
Here, a little bit bigger
yeah.
here. No, you're closing. Okay. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Okay, so I was telling you, we bought this big company. We transformed the company. We stopped the company for a year because we realized we had the quality. The quality was in the slow motion two-step procediment of making the first alignment of the molecular and the second alignment. And I'm talking to you about polyamide 6,6. It means carbon 6 and hydrogen. When you have a really rich molecule of hydrogen, you create what is called the amidas. The amidas is another element that creates the chain, los puentes de hidrógeno, the bridges of hydrogen, which is the forces that combines a lateral force between the change of the moleculars and give to you two elements: natural stretch and zero microplastic or microfiber pollution in the air and water. This means we went for top quality, always trying to think how we can put the best quality in a garment to make it durable, to do dye colors, to avoid silicones or solvents in the finishing. And of course, the price was a little bit 2 times, 3 times than polyester, but the durability was 10 times or 15 times. So your skin was going to be super with a good hydration. You will escape 2-3 procediments. So we went directly for it. And I'm not going to say I was looking for the circularity or I was not the guy really concerned about. Okay, I'm concerned like every one of us, but this came for free. Quality bring us the zero micro pollution. We understood that every garment we made could go to our zero G place. Zero G place are the only place where we have a regulation how much fiber we can throw to the air, to the water. Because today we are like in the car industry when we don't even have catalizadores. So we start to measure all our yarns, all our fabrics, on all our apparels, and we discover that with the bridges of hydrogen, we could guarantee zero micro pollution in all the life. So we save water when we born because we use zero water. We step the dyeing process, which spends a lot of water. We have no solvents. And then during the life, we don't create microplastics. And this has become the key point of our technology because too much good things, too much things to explain. And let's say, okay, let's talk about microplastics. How we generate microplastics. Okay, we know there is a lot of people talking about the problems. There is a lot of people taking care to put the right lights on. But it's time to put technology on top of the table and to put the solution. And the technology is there. The technology is here from the 70s, from the 60s. It's easy to implement. We have the size to do it in an industrial, really big industrial way. And craftsmanship and artisans or everyone is important. You know, Albert Elbaz, who passed away 1 month ago, when he joined Richmond Group to create his new brand, it was a Theta factory, he stepped out of fashion. He decided to take a break because he couldn't create any new thing in this industry. So he went to Silicon Valley, he went to all over the world. He discovered us 2 years ago, and we had the opportunity to explain him how to use the right molecular structure is going to guarantee you a full circularity and a top quality. And he and his team understood. We couldn't talk for many time. And 4 months ago, he launched the brand in a big show that it was impressive. And the most impressive thing that is, he sent a team of cameras to the factory and he made an interview with me. And he had the humble to show us in the show. So I was there talking about the microplastics and I was there talking about the quality of the molecule. So when Albert Elbaz and his team, he went really, really deep to look the quality, to look to start thinking from the molecule and to do real things from the bottom. I said, well, this guy put us in the map. Of course, we sell fibers to many companies. There is a lot of people who are having there is a lot of people in the position, all the teams in the big brands, they said, they create teams of circularity. Today, guys of materials are taking a really important place in the brands. Designers, they need to go deep to learn about materials and to understand what they are going to use. So the pressure is on top of the table. And I think the industry, we need to put it very, very easy. So as we did with Aceta Factory, we are working with the chain in the industry to provide to the brands the solution. So now we are doing, out of our business, we are doing a movement which is a movement that goes for the microplastics. It's a movement which has to be, let's see if this works.
Wow. Excellent. Bueno, no, estamos flipados contigo. Se acabó nada.
Okay,
Dale,
so
dale.
this technology, you see this machine we create with the laboratory LEITAT in Barcelona, because we need to understand how much fiber we release in air and water. So in Blanes, yeah, in Blanes. So I see a mask over there that.
Yes, we have 3.
Okay, you have 3.
Yes.
Okay, so LEITAT is a laboratory that opened a really big institute attending to microplastics, and I said, look guys, we have too many things to solve, but let's go for microplastics. Okay, let's create the center of microplastics. They put the solution in microplastics. Let's do a t-shirt that has 0 microplastics. They give the t-shirt to the people. Let's do a sweater. It's very hard to do a sweater. Give me the sweater, please. Give me the sweater. It's very difficult to do a sweater where you, and I am not trying to sell you anything. I'm just trying to show you, like when you face the microfiber release. Here, when you face the microfiber release, if you go to the sweater, you will understand that the sweater is the most pollution apparel that we use, because they use a lot of staple fibers. So we needed to do a sweater in a staple, in a continuous fiber that maintains the touch, that maintains the capacity to be zero micropollution and to be recyclable. No using elastano. So you need to do it in a top quality to be able to convince the top brands, because everything stops. You need to start from the top. So a Zeta factory is looking at this sweater. I am not going to say names, but I can tell you that I have sent this box that you said you see here to the designers, to the CEO of the companies, and they just receive the sweater, they try the sweater, they see the technology, and I have the chain totally organized to give volume and to put an answer on hands. The same that happened with the sweater happens with the t-shirt that I'm gonna show you a t-shirt. In some years you will forget to use cotton. You say, oh no, please, no. In some years, this is a polo or a sweater, but for example, I sent this sweater to, and they allowed me to say it, to Tom Brady, and Tom Brady is launching a brand, and he said, wow, this is fantastic. I love the touch. I say, well, we don't really care if you love the touch or not, but this is what you need to use, because this is gonna create zero micropollution in all your life. So the point is how we are gonna make this movement. So we are here in Palma, Mallorca. This is very cute. You can show it in the right way. This is for the kids for school. This is antiviral, zero micropollution, and you can take it back when the school year finish, and you cut it and you peel it again. So the point is, okay, we are in Palma, Mallorca. Yesterday I was with Sebastián Sansó, which is the director of Medio Ambiente here in Palma, Mallorca, and say, look, let's start with the t-shirt. Okay, there is a t-shirt over there. Okay, let's start with the t-shirt. Let's put the t-shirt everywhere. Let's talk to the brands that they are in position to do things, and let's put it in hands of the consumer. Let's see how they feel it, how they breathe, and at the end we need to make a movement to be conscious that we need to fight with microplastics. So I have been talking. The industry is quite difficult because you can find a lot of people that are free to do things and people that are not free to do things. You know, I always said, I don't want to compare myself with Elon Musk, but I said, look, when Elon Musk started with his technology, he couldn't go to Volkswagen. You know, all those people, they were in another fight. So that's why we need to have a really authentic strategy and to go our own, because otherwise traditional industry, maybe they will. But for example, Javier Goyoneche from EcoAlf, one of the leaders in sustainability, that he has lost a lot of opportunities to create because he limited himself with materials. When we met, and I said, well, this guy knows everything. He's gonna say, what the hell are you talking about? He was totally open and totally surprised, and he's launching a big part of his collection with our material. So we need to create a movement where, and I'm going to start working with the institutions and with the foundations to try to invite people that comes to the Balear Island to use apparel zero micropollution, or to have the opportunity to the boats when they go to take cuando cogen un, ¿cómo se dice? Un amarre.
When they yeah, I don't know how you say that.
Well, un amarre, no?
When they find a place to park in the boat.
In the boat. So it's coming here, all the richer people in the world are coming to Balear Island. So when they get a place, say, how many people are you? You are 20. Okay, here are 20 t-shirts. Please use this material when you are around here.
Excellent.
So we need to give a sample of how to do things right. Because today the problem is people doesn't know how to do right. Everybody, all of us, we want to do right things, but we can take a green juice in the morning and we can have the attitude, but what apparel we buy? What do we have to believe? What is marketing? What is real? What is tangible? What is not tangible? So at the end, we in this movement, We are trying to make things easy. We are working with the supply chain, very integrate, a local supply chain in Spain, Portugal, a lot in Portugal, because there is a lot of professionals. And we are trying to have a really long-term relations, honest, fighting in price, of course, but to make this happen. And of course, and I'm going to say one thing which happened to me last week. I was talking with Primark, you know, the cheapest brand maybe that you can have. And the movement started with the young guys in the sustainability department. When they see this, they said, wow, we need to use this. How much is this? Well, this is 3 times the material you're buying, but it's going to last for 20 times. So if you are in the position to put durable and recyclable and zero micro pollution, you can be in. This can be pop. You know, the Americans, they did the pop, they did the Campbell, and they Warhol painted because the quality was for everyone. So quality for me is the key point to make this happen. And everybody can pay it because it's gonna last for a lot of time. So at the end, it's not expensive, it's cheaper. We know, all of us, we know that more valuable things are cheaper than cheap things. So I think Maximo wanted to say something. Maximo, you want to say something? What do you want to say? Okay, you forgot? Okay, he's all the day saying, okay, Papa, you take care of the Marmita and her friends, okay, because nobody represents them. They are not present here, so I'm gonna represent them. So that's why I take them with me, because sometimes when I talk to brands and I talk to people that you see that it's 50-50, I said, look, there is someone that is not present in this table, and it's the people that are over there. It's the Marmot and their friends. Do you know that you are killing them? So that's why my kids come and say, okay, Papi, if you take me out of the pool, and let me tell something. So what? You say bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello. Okay, the videos didn't work. You can see the videos in the website. And thank you very much for having us here.
Thank you. That was beautiful. To be reminded.
We've lost connection again.
Have we?
What happened?
Seems like we're there.